beautiful souls. How you guys doing? And happy Friday Eve. Let's jump into the reading for today's tips. The first card out is the Sun card. The Sun is going to reveal what is hidden. And we are going to find out information that will give us some vitality, will make us fully aware, and also very happy and positive that we found out about this hidden agenda that's happening. And I'm hearing the song, Here Comes the Sun, do 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 do. I so clear. So the sun is here to give us that clarity. The next card out is the Knight of Pentacles. Now he is the slowest moving knight in the deck. There's a reason for that. He's going to be very straightforward. He's going to be methodical, and he's going to stick to the plan. He's going to go step by step, doing the work, finding out what he needs to do to heal, to advance, to do the next thing so that everything is smooth sailing. So he's going to stick to the plan and go step by step because why? He wants to get more of those pentacles. He got one there, but he wants the 10 of pentacles. He's going to stay on the task, do the right thing, and move on to get those 10 of pentacles. Now, we have the 8 of Cups. And with the 8 of Cups, we are going to find out some disappointing and dissatisfying news. But when we find out about this news that's very disappointing, it's time for us to move on from that situation. We put so much time and energy within that dynamic, and things are not healing and not going and not gelling. So now we have to leave that behind, move on to bigger and better things, better energy. We need to get to that sun. We got to get to that energy. So, in order for us to do that, we have to move on. Understand that this could be a life lesson that we have to learn, and it's time to move on. The next is the Queen of Swords. Now, this person in this scenario is very clever, very quick to do things to divert from the real path, the real dynamic situation that you're supposed to be in. Okay. This person feels that their knowledge is the best thing ever and that you need to follow what she says. But unfortunately, she made a deal with the devil. And that deal is not good. Not good for you, unfortunately, because this energy of what she wanted is the following. In order for her to have fame, fortune, everlasting beauty, the creme de la creme of projects or whatever, okay? She put your soul up for that with him. She wanted total, complete domination over you, control, so that she can get the best thing ever. But unfortunately, she's a false person who is a thief. And she does not like to put in the toil and labor to whatever dynamic you are in with that Queen of Swords. It's very lazy. But she made the ultimate choice to work with him. Now, the dynamic you are in with this person, it's not your true dynamic. It's not your true community. Because once you get to your true community, the true people or person that's supposed to be with you and help you, then you are going to get unexpected income. That coin is that pentacle. You're going to get so much. Because right now, you're not getting it because you're with the wrong person who made a deal with the devil. Now, the universe is not going to let you get that unexpected income while you're with this false person because what she did. So instead of her basking in your glory and unexpected income, he put the brakes on it until she is removed. Now, once that comes to an end, then you'll have the unexpected income, the true community, the true energy, the true transformation that you will have. And I'm talking to a mature man right now who is really thinking about this whole situation and he wants a change. So that transformation is going to come too. Okay. However, the universe needs you to clear up and clear out this dude. And it's double confirmation because here's temptation. So, what I'm telling you is factual. You got to get out of that dynamic because it is tainted. It's tainted. Now, don't lose hope. Your destiny will be put back in alignment, but this transformation must happen. Okay? You went through spiritual warfare, and this warfare wanted you to be in turmoil, or the people that's supposed to be with you in turmoil. Okay? Spiritual attacks, spiritual warfare, turmoil, protection. So, the person that you were supposed to be with, not this one, someone different of the light, she wanted that person to be done. She wanted her, and it's another her, to be penniless, homeless, to disappear. Let's disappear, unalived, move out the way. Collateral, collateral damage to this dynamic. She wants to clear the playing field and remove your true community. Who is your destiny? So now you want to be released from this negative situation. She wants to hold on to the fantasy, but it's time for your soul contract to be fulfilled, for you to be in your soul contract. You feel trapped with this karmic partner, and you know this, you feel it. However, all of the negative energy that she sent to the real person is going to be returned to sender. So now, during this time, you need spiritual, oops, hold on. There we go. You need spiritual help. You need spiritual strength at this time. So again, don't lose hope. Now, to go in depth on what the false person, who is a Queen of Swords, who made this little deal with the devil, failed to realize that the energy you put out, it came, but it went back. Why? The person that you did this to is an anointed one. Thou shalt not touch my anointed. Do no harm to my prophets. That's one reason that he's pissed. Because why? Practitioner didn't do his homework. Practitioner is now hearing it from his entity that he sent out that things that they have to do is not happening because that person is protected by her ancestors and by God personally, his anointed one. Now, things that happen in this dynamic is not going to be good because that energy is still flowing. Okay. And I got to say this because they're saying it. Say this, please. Say it, say it, say it. When you do a death spell or any kind of spell, and that spell does not penetrate to that person, that energy is still going. And what happens? It has to go back to the sender. The person didn't die. The person didn't have financial problems or whatever the sort or that they wanted. Didn't happen. So that energy is still flowing. So what the universe is going to say, oh, you got to send that back. And it's not going to the practitioner, it's going to the originator. The originator is the one who wanted death to come to that person, toil, problems. Now that energy has to go back to the false person. Now, they also want me to say this. If you continue to be with that false person, you will get the remnants of that energy coming back to that person. They also are saying you will lose, you will become homeless, you will have problems health wise. I'm going to stop right there because I don't want to say the other part. But, and they agree with me, I don't want to say the other part. But whatever she made the deal with him, it's time for him to get his due. Why? Next year is back to one beginning. This year is time for transformation. Transformation and healing, transformation of doing things to improve yourself, getting out of this energy, sending things back to the originator. Whatever that person did, okay, that energy is still going. So that's probably why she's afraid when she sees me because it's for me. But you still see me, you still see me putting my content out, you still see me doing the things that I'm doing, and you're like, when is she going to disappear? When is she going to be unalive? When is she going to be homeless, penniless? Still going, not to toot my own horn, but I'm working, I'm doing, I'm creating. So right now, he found out you touched an anointed one. That's why she's still going. So now I got to hear that from God. So now you want to hear from me. And now I'm going to take back what I did and give you the turmoil. Or you have a one-way ticket to hell. However he sees fit. So, with that being said, on that part of the messages, you reap what you sow. If things are not going your way, things are being taken away, or you have problems, or things are not going the way practitioner told you, is because the energy and had a meeting. Remember, you're using his energy to get what you want. It's not the practitioner. He could be, saying, yes, I had the power and this and that. No, he got his power. He's using his power. He's the one in control of that. And if he doesn't get what he wants, then all hell's going to break loose. Again, let me throw it into another context. Context. Mercury retrograde is really working. Okay. Let's say somebody ask him to make them rich. Okay, he listens. He's going to say, okay, no problem. You get it. However, it's not going to be the way that person wants it. It's going to be the way he puts it out. If he tells the person, okay, you're going to get money, you're going to get this, but you had an accident, you're in a wheelchair, but you got the money, but you're in a wheelchair. You see how it goes? It's not what you want, it's what he wants. So, with that being said, whatever Queen of Swords made the deal with him, be prepared on seeing things not going your way. Be prepared on getting rejected or things don't come to the surface for you and things start to fall apart. Remember, when you do spells, spells don't last. Spells not real love or real authentic energy. So remember that. All right, guys, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.